Cloud computing, load balancing and security. Let us understand what a cloud is that everyone is talking about and using and why it is such a big deal. The cloud is using the virtualization and automation to provide the user with self-service computing products that provide infinite scale at a very low cost. We got the database that can go onto the cloud, the storage server, the application server. Everything can go onto the cloud and can be accessed by the users just through the network connection. Talking about the cloud, let's talk about the benefits. Cost reduction, as no more purchasing of costly softwares and hardware is required. Device and location independence, just connect to a network and you can access your data anywhere. Low or nearly no maintenance by the end users. Better performance, hence the better productivity.
In this project, our concerned issues are load balancing and security. Now, what is load balancing? Load balancing is to equalize the workload among the nodes by minimizing execution time, minimizing communication delays, maximizing resource utilization, and maximizing the throughput. There are various load balancing algorithms such as round robin, MapReduce, randomized, ESCEA, throttle, biased random, min-min, max-min, token routing, genetic algorithm, and active clustering, each having its own pros and cons in different scenarios. Taking into the consideration the behavior of the algorithm on the basis of environment or system load, these algos can be classified into two broad categories, static and dynamic. In static environment, the cloud provider installs the homogeneous resources, also the resources in the cloud that are not flexible when the environment is made static, whereas in dynamic environment, there are heterogeneous resources which are flexible in nature. Round robin, MapReduce, randomized, max-min, min-min are static in nature, while token routing, active clustering, genetic algo, throttle, biased random, ESCEA are dynamic.
Now, taking into the consideration the behavior of algo on the basis of cloud topology are classified as follows. When we talk about centralized load balancing algorithm, all the allocation and scheduling decisions are made by a single node. Round robin, min-min, genetic algorithm, and throttled are few examples of this technique. Coming to the distributed load balancing technique, no single node is responsible for making resource provisioning or task scheduling decision. Biased random, MapReduce, and active clustering are example of this technique. Next is hierarchical load balancing technique, which involves different levels of cloud in load balancing decision. MapReduce work in hierarchical method.
Till now, it was the classification of the various load balancing techniques. Now using a simulator called Cloud Analyst and taking three algorithms, namely round robin, equally spread current execution algorithm, and throttle. We have compared their working on various matrices. Cloud Analyst taking into the consideration the whole geography divided into 6 regions. In our configuration, we have taken 2 data centers, the one in region 0, North America, and the other one in region 2, Europe. We have the user bases in all the 6 regions. This simulator is capable of showing the request being handled by the data centers and average response time taken by them. On running the simulation, we get the outputs calculated for the metrics like response time, request processing time, and cost in fulfilling the response.
Coming to our next concerned issues, security. When we talk about security, there are various problems to be considered such as authentication, web application, data leaks, compliance, identity management, malware, remote access, and so on. But we have taken in account the data leak problem. Data leak is addressed by applying encryption algorithm whenever the data is being transformed from server to user or vice versa. But a keen hacker can get through it if he may know that which algorithm is being used for the data protection. Our idea is not to let hacker know which algorithm is being used at the backend. And and so decreasing the chances of a hacker to succeed and thus increasing the security. This has been implemented using the Cloud SIM Simulator, which is a Java cluster package. After implementation, we can see in our output that for encrypting each of the requests, sometime there is one algo being applied and next time the other, with no definite pattern.
Presented by Diksha Rastogi,
Mansi Sharma.
Faraz Mahmood.
Devesh Kumar.
Thank you.